The US Space Force's secretive X-37B has finally returned to Earth after its longest mission yet. It spent 908 days in orbit. The reusable spacecraft has remained under the radar, and although it's completed 6 successful missions, its purpose is still largely unknown. Naturally, people have a lot of questions and concerns, like Russia even claimed it was a nuclear space bomber. But NASA finally gave us a glimpse into some of what it's done, including several scientific experiments. Experiments like the impacts of radiation on seeds and the ability to grow food in orbit. It also hosted a photovoltaic radio frequency antenna module that successfully harnessed solar rays to try and transmit power to the ground, according to Space Force. And to top it off, it deployed the Falcon Sat 8, a microsatellite carrying 5 payloads, which is still in orbit. And that's pretty much all we know about it. Despite concerns from Russia, the military denies it will ever be used to attack. Are you worried about the potential weaponization of space? Tom Cruise is on track to be the first civilian in history to do a spacewalk outside of the International Space Station. Rumours about the first ever fictional film shot in space have been floating around for a couple of years now, but it's getting very real, according to Universal Films.
We have a great project in development with Tom that does contemplate him doing just that, taking a rocket up to the space station.
There's no name for the film yet, and no co-stars have been announced, but we do know it'll be directed by Doug Liman, who made The Bourne Identity, The Edge of Tomorrow, and many more. Elon Musk's space company is said to be involved as well, with plans for Cruise to hitch a ride to the ISS on a SpaceX Crew Dragon. Universal says the film mostly takes place on Earth and that the main character goes up to space to save the day. Tom Cruise is well known for performing his own stunts, no matter how extreme. Past roles have seen him jump from a plane at 25,000 feet, hang from another secured by just a thin cable, and pilot a helicopter for a nail-biting chase scene. But his next trick could very well be out of this world. In the 1980s, Cruise's iconic Top Gun performance led to a boost in recruitment for the US Navy. Can he do it again for the next generation of space explorers?
3, 2, 1, boosters in ignition.
By now, you've probably heard that NASA finally launched the Artemis 1 mission, but did you know about the Red Crew that saved the day? You see, the launch might not have happened if it weren't for 3 humans behind the scenes who put themselves in grave danger. Known as the Red Crew, these 3 men climbed the launch tower to fix what officials said was an intermittent liquid hydrogen leak. NASA says they entered what's known as the zero deck to tighten connections.
The rocket's, it's alive, it's creaking, it's making venting noises, it's pretty scary. So on zero deck, my heart was pumping.
The Red Crew successfully pulled off their dangerous mission, allowing the larger Artemis mission to finally get off the ground. This launch marks the first unmanned step in NASA's quest to return humans to the moon and prepare the way for missions to Mars. And in those future missions, no doubt astronauts will get the glory. But this time, the Red Crew can take a bow.